Yo, welcome back and thanks again for tuning in to another episode of the Real Work Stories podcast. I'm your host, Benjamin. We're back with another episode, y'all. But before we get into it, y'all know, thank you for all the downloads, the likes, comments, shares, everything y'all do. I appreciate it. I only say it every episode because I mean it every episode. It's a kind of thing. It's a thing now, guys. You got to deal with it. Anyway. Today, I want to talk about some things that I've noticed about myself. Specifically, like what customer service has made out of me. Now, y'all know, I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. And you learn things about yourself over the years. So, I realized that at this point in my life, with as long as I've been doing customer services, with all of the crazy sob stories I've heard, all of the emotional stories these customers tell, and all this other stuff, I realized that at this point in my life, I'm just not good at apologizing for things I didn't do. Let's start there. I think about it a lot. And sometimes I'll be wondering, okay, maybe I need to talk to my supervisor, do some more training or something. But it's for real, I can't do it anymore. I used to do it. I used to be really good at it, but now I can't. Because I really feel like if I didn't cause the problem, I'm not obligated to apologize for it. Because here's the thing. Hear me out. Here's the thing. If I apologize for this problem, whatever it is that I didn't cause, me apologizing almost feels like I'm taking the blame for whatever you did wrong. So you forgot your password to your online account. Oh, I'm sorry. Like I somehow made them forget their password. No, you typed it in wrong. It's that simple. So yeah, I'm just not doing that anymore. That's what customer service has done to me. I can't apologize for stuff anymore. At least when I didn't mess it up. Now, if I messed it up, I ain't got no problem admitting to it. Oh, my bad. I did this wrong. Let me fix it. Bada bing, bada boom. We fix it. No problem. I don't got no problem admitting that. But if I didn't do it, I'm not apologizing for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just not doing it anymore. I can't. I'll be trying, but it doesn't work. Now, I have figured out what I can say. I'll give you empathy at this point. I understand that it's hard when it's frustrating when you can't remember your password and stuff. But I'm not saying I'm sorry, because I'm not. Memorize your password. Do what everybody else does. Use the same password for everything. Anyway, bad idea. Don't recommend that to people, because people will do that. Anyway, another thing customer service has made out of me or has done to me, I have this really, and I don't know, maybe it's not just me. Maybe this is everybody. I don't know. But I have this ability to memorize a crap ton of information to help you. To help customers fix some crazy, super complicated issue, which I don't get very often. For those of you who know anything about working in customer service, you answer the same 3 questions all day. And not necessarily in this order, but depending on where you work, the question is either how much money do I have or how much money do I owe? I can't make my payment, or when was my bill due? You probably get those 3 questions, and I need help resetting my password. That's 4. Okay, you probably get some combination of those 4 questions all day long. By the time I talk to the 30th person, I'm like, didn't I already tell you this? And then I have to remember, oh crap, no, that was somebody else. I wasn't even talking to that person. Anyway, but like I said, I have the ability to memorize a crap ton of just useless information to help these people solve these borderline crazy situations. But that's not the amazing part. The amazing part is As soon as that phone call ends, I forgot that that person exists as a human. I don't remember anything about them. Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Nothing. Like it's gone. Like what was the name of the last person you was talking to? I don't know. What did you help him with? I don't know. It's gone. I needed that information for that one phone call. Call is over. Next. It's weird. Does anybody else deal with that? I'm just curious, or am I the only one? I don't know. I might be alone in this one. Who knows? Anyway, like, okay, another thing. And I think a lot of y'all might understand this one. Y'all might get it. I have the ability to not care even while I pretend to care. I'm gonna say that again. I have the ability to not care about whatever my customers say they got going on in their life, whatever is happening. I don't care, even though I'm pretending to care. And the bad part is, sometimes I actually want to care about some of these issues I hear. Right? Like, that should make me feel more human, to feel the emotion of it. What's the word for that? Is it apathy? Yeah, I think it's apathy. Like, I just lack any type of emotion about some things. And I don't want to feel that way. But here's the problem. As much as I want to care, the other side of me is like, I've heard maybe not every sob story that you could hear, but I've heard some real tough ones. And you sort of get desensitized to it. Because they all gonna hit you with the, how am I supposed to feed my kids? It's like, oh man. Right. I don't know. I know you want me to give you some amazing answer, like I'm gonna help you figure it out, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat today. I know it's two totally different situations, but that's not the point. The point is, heck, I want to care, but like I'm so desensitized to it, I can't. And then, like I said, I'm gonna forget about him as soon as the call is over anyway. So what does it really matter? Anyway, like. Okay, on to the next one. So, another thing that customer service has done for me is that I really don't care. Like, I know I questioned it before in terms of, I have the ability to not care even though I pretend to care. But this one I genuinely don't care about. And this is when customers have problems with their service or whatever product they have with us. So let me try to set the stage a little bit. So like, I used to work at this bank, and I remember getting a phone call from this one customer. The customer was like, yeah, I need to order a new card, a new debit card. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. So we go through all the information, bada bing, bada boom. I'm like, all right, cool. You'll get your new card in like, a week, however long it takes. And then the customer was like, yo, can we do anything to speed that up? Like, my card expired 6 months ago and I really need a card. I'm going on vacation next week. And I'm like, wait a second. So you knew your card was expired for 6 months. Now you can argue and say, well, it was the company's responsibility to send him a new card. I'm not denying that. Yes, they should have sent him another one. Here's my next thing though. You waited 6 months after yours expired to say you need a new one. Like, nothing in the last 6 months made you think like, hey, I might need to call my bank so I can get a new card. But whatever. That's, like I said, this is a part of what customer service has done to me. I do not have the ability to care in situations like that, because like you wasted your time with this, and this has been ongoing for what, the last 6 months? Like, come on, people, we gotta do better. Okay. Another thing that customer service is so wonderfully done to me, this actually might be a little bit of a flip compared to some of the others, because this has given me the ability to very nicely tell people in a variety of different ways, might I add, that they're wrong. Because I am an absolute advocate, and I wholeheartedly believe that the customer is not always right. And I can tell a customer they're wrong in like 7 ways from Sunday. Like, it just rolls off the tongue. Like, it basically doesn't matter what the situation is. Oh no. We didn't get your payment on time. Where did you mail it to? Well, I mailed it here. Nope, you mailed it to the wrong address. Well, you gave me the address. No, we put the address on the bill. No, you didn't. Do you have your bill with you? Look on the last page. There's nothing on there. Yes, it is. Unfold it. Look at the bottom. You see where it says in bold letters, send payment to... Right. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then they just sit there in disbelief, like, I can't believe you just said that. Yeah, because I'm not wrong, and I'm not going to let you guilt trip me into thinking that I am wrong. No, we don't do that over here. Yeah. So that's just one way I can do it. I can do that all day. You think you're going to blame me for your problem? Nah. That's what we not going to do. That's what we not going to do. But that's another episode. We're gonna talk about some things that customers not going to do. Yeah, stay tuned for that. We gonna get into that. What you not gonna do? Another one. Let's call this number what? What's number 5? I haven't been counting. I don't know. I have this. I don't know if I want to call it an ability even, but I will. So I have this ability to handle people who are basically just verbally abusive. And I think if you've been working in customer service for any amount of time, but especially as long as I have, you probably have the same ability. Basically, you handle people who are verbally abusive, and they say the same thing over and over again. And it's almost like they're hoping that you're just going to give up and give them what they want. And it's like, well, no, that's definitely not what we're going to do here. Okay? Yeah, no, we're definitely not doing that. But yeah, I can, like, I don't know, I just handle it. They yell and they scream, and then here's the secret. And I used to think this was a joke, but I learned this from one of my old supervisors. I kill them with kindness. That's how I do it. There is nothing more pleasing to me than listening to someone yell at the top of their lungs and with no real emotions. Like, I understand. I get it. It's upsetting when you can't remember your password. But I can't tell you what it is. We have to change it. And they're like, no, listen, no. And the whole time I'm just like, look, if I could change it, if I could tell you what it is, I would. But I can't. So we're going to have to change it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing else we can do. Yeah. That's actually that's a low key, like, sweet moment for me. Knowing that I really don't care how much you yell. Because the reality is, the whole time they're yelling, I'm just sitting here playing Candy Crush. So they can yell and scream, hoop and holler all they want. It's not going to get done. And the faster they realize it, the faster I can go on with my life. But hey, you know what? Sidebar. What I really be wondering, when these customers call in and they hooping and hollering and yelling with us, it's not The thought that runs through my head is like, I feel bad for the people who interact with them in their regular life that disagree with them, because realistically, this phone call is going to last me all of, maybe 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, whatever. However long it's going to take me to get you off this phone. And like I said, as soon as you hang up or as soon as I transfer you, whichever one happens first, I forget that you exist. But you have friends, family, associates, and some of everything else. And they have to deal with these people on a regular basis. And I'm just like, do you talk to everybody in your life like this? Or is it just me because you're never going to have to deal with me again? Just something I think about. That's what customer service has done to me. It makes me think about stuff like that. In the middle of them yelling and hollering, I'm just like, I wonder, do they talk to everybody like this? Or are they only doing this to me because they know I'm in like a slightly compromised position because I can't say nothing back to them? Just stuff I think about. But that's it. I just wanted to let y'all know these are some things that customer service has done to me. But here's what I would like you to do. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Real Work Stories Podcast. And check out my latest social media post and let me know something that customer service has done to you. What has customer service changed about you as a person? I'm interested to know. Now, y'all already know. If you don't want to comment on the status, I get it. You don't want people all up in your business. DM me. I might do a part 2 to this. You never know. But it's been real, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of the Real Work Stories Podcast. Catch you next time. Holla.